This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On second down now. It's Davis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. The first down carry for Davis. And some room to maneuver. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, here's Warner. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Green. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
To throw on second down, Warner. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
General West.
Check three.
On the run, it's Davis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, Echo.
Watch Mike. Target. No, check that.
6-6, pull it high. Hit it.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
218, chop it.
Mike,
Go on. Yo, back.
Warner from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Warner. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
we got this.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
This is Jones. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
80 weapons.
Jim. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Bang. Let's go.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
552. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Manning. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Manning. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Switch. Check 24.
Big rip.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. One twist.
Yeah.
Mike, 53.
Hit it.
Throwing on first down is Manning. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Davis now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Davis will try to run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. One final try now for Manning. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking of...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
91.
Check three, check three.
Now.
It'll be Warner on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Warner eluding the pressure right. This is caught. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact,
and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
There we go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Manning to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Throwing now is Manning. He finds his man Johnson. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Watch the shift.
Get it.
Manning now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Manning. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
64, weak.
To throw again. Warner. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. On first down, Jefferson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready, ready. 30 base.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Looking to throw on second down. Warner flushed out right. Throw right side is caught by Biletnikoff. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now this throw caught left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 33 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the end. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 31. Check 31.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Hit it.
Throwing is Manning. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Shit, shit.
Hey, Alpha.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10.
5.
Shotgun now for Manning. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Warner. Sliding out of the pocket. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a first down throw. Warner. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, exit.
Throwing again. Warner. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
58, come on.
On 3rd down, Warner. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
70, Indy. Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, Warner. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ready, fire.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Davis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Manning now on 3rd and goal. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Warner. Over the middle, he's got Biletnikoff. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, it's Manning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Johnson, the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterback...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. So after the INT, it's Manning. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Diggs has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It'll be Warner on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Manning. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's
Move. Changing weapon.
check.
Take go.
Working from the gun, Manning. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final try now for Manning. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.